All right. Hopefully, this is gonna work. We're gonna find out.
Yellow.
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
How y'all doing?
pretty good.
Doing great.
The spell table.
I'm halfway there if I can figure out where the hell that link is. There we go. Oop.
All right.
And then I think we have to share screen.
Yeah, I think one of us
Go.
has to share a screen.
Yeah.
If you're willing to, my toaster would appreciate a lightened load. Yeah.
All right. And I think I sent my deck list as well. So.
Give me 1 second. I'll do that now. I've forgotten about it.
All right.
What are you doing, Laura?
Goodbye.
Had a casualty.
What would you do if we didn't have the big luxury? Yeah, but over there you have a little dog manipulator. Years.
That's to be our order, unfortunately.
This is the order we're playing in.
I believe that is what it is. I'm taking some guesses based on names, but I think I'm right.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Mine's not the same on spell table.
Yeah, mine is not either, but fortunately, I already know that. So,
Just I wonder if the dice roll works in our pod.
Yeah. How do we even do the dice rolling?
It does work.
so
So question mark R.
roll.
And then a D whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
so
glad you explained that.
Yeah. Me too.
D5s.
Although it's really funny because we have to have our hands visible at all times, but then if we need to roll a dice, then we're going to be off the screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, just
our
like
card
your-
hands have to be.
Card-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
I will be scratching my butt and drinking water and all that stuff. My hand washing.
Yeah. Please
As
drink
you
water.
are
It's gonna be a long
Entitled
day.
to do.
I'm fourth in all my pods, and I'll get that dinner at 8 and call it a day. So,
Yeah. That's my
Yeah.
plan.
all right.
Goodness, my sleeves are so slippery. They're brand new, so they're sliding all over the place.
I was having
got
that
it.
issue earlier.
Okay.
It's how I like this.
Do we have to wait for kind of like the go ahead, or
I think
Do
we're
we
just going.
I think we just go
let
and go.
me
I'm gonna take them all again.
okay.
First of all,
see what I got?
Try to keep it on table without showing with the cards.
Yeah,
This is the trick here.
difficult.
tilting the
Difficult.
camera a tiny bit helps with that. Like, Seth's got the right setup there, and my super precariously balanced camera is not the right setup.
Oh man.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Just making sure y'all know because it might have been a little confusing. So we just need one person to stream in Discord. What you'll do is you'll route your camera to Spell Table, and then you'll use Discord to stream the actual browser window. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we
Does
just
anyone
need.
want to volunteer for that?
Sorry.
I'm asking if anyone wants to volunteer for that position.
Yeah, we just need one person to do it.
I can do
No.
it. I
Okay.
can do it.
Whoever has the best computer should do it and the best internet.
We're gonna find out. Mine should be fine.
It's time to put that fiber to work. All right. So yeah, if you have any questions, just ping me.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
This one.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. I'm gonna reveal a hand with a serum powder in it to take a free mulligan.
Okay.
Seems good.
I'm good on my second 7.
Yeah, I'm keeping a 7.
I'm keeping my first 7.
All right. It's my third, but it's my second 7. But I'm keeping it.
Right. Everybody ready to go?
Sure hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I will continue. I will play then. Draw a card. I will play this mountain and then tap for Dwarven Trader and then pass turn. Oops,
Cool.
sorry. Force of habit.
You can.
Yeah,
I will draw a card.
Gonna have to get used to that too.
Yeah.
Just to tap to Path of Ancestry, pass the turn.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna play a Caves of Corlos and I'll be done.
Okay. Command tower and pass.
Untap. Draw. I will play a Mutavault. Tap for colorless and a red to play Magda. And I'll go ahead and swing at spoons and trigger make a treasure. So 2-1.
Sure, take 2.
And then I will pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a command tower. And then I will tap for 2 a green and a white, play a Marasa Root Grazer. Pass the turn.
Alright. I will play a Sunscorched Desert. I'll do 1 damage to Vesper, I guess, when it comes in.
Sure.
And then I'll cast a Talisman of Hierarchy. And I will be done.
Alrighty. Let's do a swamp.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Leaden Mew. And then pass.
Okay. So untap. Draw. I'll play a second mountain. Play. Thinking. Proceed to combat. I'll send. What are the stats on the creature you played, Cowboy Bebop?
It is a 1/1.
It is a 1/1. Okay.
You
So
click
I'm
on it,
gonna.
it's on the side.
Okay. I'm gonna swing 2 dwarfs at Dungeon Learner's Guide, so it's 4 damage total. Trigger. 2 more treasures. So 4 damage.
Yep, I'll take the 4.
Excellent. Second main. Thinking. I'll go ahead and play tap for 3. No artifacts on board, or is the leaden mare. Okay,
I
so
also
I'm gonna
have one.
Okay. I'm gonna play a plundering barbarian and destroy the leaden mirror.
All right.
And then I will pass turn.
Cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw card. I'll play a forest. Move to combat. I'll swing the Marasa Root Grazer at Cowboy Bebop. Bop Bop.
Sure.
It's a 2/3 vigilance.
Mm-hmm.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I will play an Esper Panorama. And then 1, 2, 3. I will just pass.
All right.
Somebody do something.
Planes. They've already destroyed my permanents. I've had fewer turns than you guys.
I think Vesper's doing quite a bit over there.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll pass these. And I'll pass after that.
Sure. Untap. Draw. I'm going to look at my life choices. Tap for 3 to play an adaptive automaton, naming dwarfs.
Seems good.
Seems good.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and proceed to combat. And I will swing 2 dwarfs at Dungeon Learner's Guide. Trigger, go up to 5 treasures.
Okay. And how big are they?
A 2/1 and a 3/2.
Okay, so 5 total, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No effects from me.
Cool. I'll go to... let's see... second main phase. And I'll activate Magda's ability,
Sure.
sacrificing 5 treasures.
I will respond to the activation.
Sure.
Tap 3. I'll flash in an Aven Mind Sensor.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Very good.
Okay. So I will look at the top 4. I will get an Ashnod's Transmigrant. And then I will pass turn.
In your end step, I'll activate the Root Grazer to put a forest into play. Go to my turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Move to combat. I'll go Aven Mind Sensor in the air at Vesper and the Root Grazer at Dungeon Learner's Guide.
Okay.
So 2/1 in the air, Vesper.
I'll declare no blocks.
2 for me as well.
No effects. Yep, just
All
2
right.
to each. Move to second main. I will play a forest. And then I will tap for a white and a colorless to play Cliffside Rescuer. And I will pass the turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, I'm gonna sacrifice Esper Panorama and hope that we can find an island, maybe? No, I don't think that's the right idea. No. Never mind. I'm just gonna hope for the best. Hope we can do without.
Taps for a color at least.
It
Or
does
a
have,
colorless.
yeah, that's kind of why I figured I'd keep it around. I don't trust the odds of not going super deep into the deck. But I will play. This feels decent right now. The issue is no colors. I'll play a Field of Ruin. And then we'll cast a Pristine Talisman.
Yep.
So I can tap it to gain a life if need be. And I will be done.
All right. Banana Swamp. We'll play a Spirit of the Labyrinth.
Okay.
When ETB, I'll gain a life. Go to combat and swing at. Let's see. Swing at Vesper for 2.
And the back end is a 2.
Yeah, death touch.
He's a 2/2.
Yeah. I'll let it through. No blocks declared.
That's all I got.
End
Okay.
step. In your end step. I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna flash out a Cathar Commando. No other effects.
Sure. Okay, I'll proceed to turn. Untap. Draw. Land for turn. Move to combat. I will swing the team at Dungeon Lurder's Guide.
Yep.
So it will be 2, 2, 3. I'm sorry, I have a Lord effect. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Alright. Take 12.
Sure. And then I will cast a Dwarven Blast and pass turn. Oh, sorry. I made treasures. I'm so sorry, guys. Or is that missed triggers or?
I'm apt to say it's missed triggers, but
Okay.
if everybody else is okay with it, then I don't really care.
I mean, I'm good either way.
Okay, then I
You can-
will. 4 treasures. Okay, thank you, guys. Go.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. Let's see. I'll move to combat. I'm gonna go Aven Mind Sensor in the air at Vesper. That's my only attack.
And no blocks. Take 2.
Move to second main. I'll play an island as my land. Then I'll tap green. Play a Destiny Spinner. And I will pass the turn.
Alright. At the end of your turn, I'm just going to float a colorless and gain a life with the talisman.
Sure.
And then untap. Okay. Let's see, we're gonna cast Arcane Signet. And then tap a Caves of Koilos, doing 1 to myself. And I'm gonna cast a Dark Ritual to add 3 black mana to my mana pool.
I'll pass the Dark Rit.
You're good.
Okay. Then we'll 4, 5, 6. I'll take 1 from the talisman, but I'll gain 1 from the other talisman. And I'm going to attempt to cast my commander. Tivit, Seller of Secrets.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay. So, when Tivit comes in or deals damage to a player, each player votes for evidence or bribery. For each evidence vote, I get a clue. For each bribery vote, I get a treasure. And while voting, I get to vote an additional time. So, starting with me, I will vote twice and give myself 2 treasures.
Clue, please.
Clue, please.
Clue.
All right. Sounds good. I have to like draw up the token, so I will do that in just a second. But that will be it for me for my turn. So I will make
Okay.
the clues and treasures and pass.
Okay. I'll pay 2 for a diamond lion. And I'll spend a black on divest, targeting Zach.
Okay. And what is divest? I just reveal my hand.
In your hand, I choose an artifact or creature, and you discard that card.
That is less than ideal. So I have a Bajuka Bog, Tribute Mage, Teferi, Mage of Zalfir, and a Vidalcan Aether Mage.
I think I would like for it to be the Tribute Mage.
Tribute Mage? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
And I'll pass after that.
In your end step, I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to attempt to reality shift Magda.
I will let that go, choosing the command zone. Reality shift. Sorry.
You manifest the top card of your library.
Manifest. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. And then also in your end step, I would like to tap 2 and abrade the Cathar Commando.
I'll respond. I'll activate it and hit the adaptive automaton.
Sure. I proceed to untap. Draw. I will go ahead and tap 4 to attempt to cast Magda.
Pass priority.
Yeah, no response from me.
Cool. And there's a Tivit, and there's... Sorry, it's hard to see stat lines with everything. So I am going to go ahead and proceed to combat. And we'll swing... Let me see here, stat lines. Cowboy Bebop, what are your stat lines on your creature? I know your commander's a 2/2, Diamond Lion's a 2/2, and Spirited Labyrinth is a 3/1. Okay, so I will swing at you with a 2/1 dwarf, a 3/2 dwarf, and a 2/1 dwarf. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Make 3 treasures.
I will take all 7.
Okay.
A second.
So, open mana. Sorry, calculating. There's 3 treasures. And I'm going to go ahead and attempt to activate Magda, sacrificing 5 treasures.
I have no responses.
Yep, sounds good.
Cool.
Go for it.
The top 4. Still top 4.
Oh.
Top
Yeah,
4.
even mine since
Oh, even Mind Sensor's still out. That is my issue. 4. Well, I guess we're gonna spine the Avon Mind Sensor.
Sure. I will respond by sacking Cliffside Rescuer to give it protection from my opponent's until end of turn.
Sure. Pass turn.
Cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll cast Shoe Lane. Then I will play a land for turn, and I will pass the turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna sack a treasure and a land to sack a clue and draw a card. Because I can still draw one a turn with the labyrinth, right? Spirit of the Labyrinth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Probably should have asked before I did that, but we're here now.
You can still activate it. That's fine.
That is true. I will play the Bajuka Bog that we know about, and we'll get rid of, I think, Spoon's Graveyard.
Sure.
And then I will go to combat. I will send. We'll send 6 in. I think also Spoon's way.
Sure. I will.
6 flying.
Declare no blocks.
Okay. So 6. And then when it deals combat damage, we do the voting again. So I would again like to give myself 2 treasures.
I would like to give you a treasure as well.
Okay. So 2 treasures for myself, 1 for Vesper, and Cowboy Bop Bop, you said clue
Blue, please.
and spoons.
I'll give you a treasure.
Treasure. Okay. All right. Second main phase, I'm just going to cast a Commander Sphere. And I'll use the Pristine Talisman to do so, gaining a life. Oops. And I will pass after that.
I take Heath. And 3 for a Demir Machinations. Hard cast. Look at the top 3 of my. I'll target myself and move any number. Put the rest back in any order. It's terrible. I'm just gonna aggro all 3. It's a Swamp of Plains and a Violent Tuner. And I'll pass.
Alright. Untap. And Dungeon Learner's Guide, is that a trinket mage in your graveyard?
It is, yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, it's a Tribute Mage.
Tribute mage.
Yes.
That's the one that I tried clicking on it, but
Yeah, it's the one that
way it
gets
goes.
an artifact that costs 2.
Sure, draw for turn. Play a land for turn. I will go ahead and play a Dermotaxi. And I think I see the Tribute Mage. Is there any other creatures in graveyards? I don't think anybody.
Nope.
Oh,
Mine
the
is
mirror.
exiled.
No,
Yeah.
not for me.
So I'm gonna choose that mage.
Okay.
Put it under, exile it under Dermotaxi. Sorry, my board state's getting a little big here. I'm gonna go ahead and contemplate my choices again. I will go ahead and pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. Move to combat. I'll swing Shoe Lane and the Root Grazer at Dungeon Learner's Guide. So 4. They both have vigilance.
Okay, and they're both how big?
It's a 2/4 and a 2/3.
All right, 2/4 and a 2/3. I will then, before blocks are declared.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna cast Teferi, Mage of Zalfir.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's good, I would like to attempt to block the Fruit Grazer.
Sure. Before damage, I'll activate it. Put a land into play.
Okay.
And then I will let it die.
Okay. And I'll take 2 from Shulane.
Yep. Pass.
Okay. Actually, at the end of your turn, I think I'm actually gonna sacrifice another treasure to draw another card with the clue. Alright, and then untap. Oh, look at that. Here's the island I wanted earlier. I will go to combat. Vesper, I'm going to attack you for 6 in the air.
Yes, nothing I can do about that. I will take 6 commander damage.
Alright, and then we vote again. I will again give myself 2 treasures. Clue from Cowboy.
I'll give you a treasure as well.
Okay.
I will also give you a treasure.
Alright. Gotta get out another die. There we go. Okay. And then I think after that I will just pass.
Okay. White land. Play a Scourge Familiar. And we'll go to combat. No, I gain a life on Scourge Familiar entering. We'll go to combat. I'll send Elis as Zach.
It's got Death Touch, right?
Do 2 Death Touch.
I'm not a fan of the Death Touch. I will take the 2, I suppose.
Alright, that's my turn.
End of turn. I'm going to tap 3 and tap Dwarven Blast Miner. Trigger Make a Treasure to destroy target non-basic land. I'm gonna target Spoon's command tower.
Sure.
Cool. I'm also going to tap these 2 dwarfs to crew Dermotaxi, making 2 more treasures, and use these 2 creatures to crew Dermotaxi again to make an additional 1 treasure.
Seems good.
And I will proceed to turn. Untap. Draw for turn. Yeah, let's see. Tap 4 to cast Duretti.
No response.
Yeah. Pass priority.
Okay. And we've still got the Spirit of the Labyrinth out.
And an Even Mind Sensor.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to make that mistake again, huh?
Well, we'll see. I'm really nervous, so I'm misplaying hard. I'm
I'm
gonna
with you.
tick down Duretti to 1 to sacrifice the spine to return target adaptive automaton to the battlefield. Good.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I got nothing.
Find triggers that when it's put into a graveyard, return it to its owner's hand. So this returns to my hand. And then I'm fine. Pass turn.
Okay. In your end step, I'm gonna activate Shoe Lane to pick up Destiny Spinner. I can't draw cards anyways. Oh well. I already did it. Untap. Upkeep, draw. I'll tap a white and a green. Throw a Thalia on the stack. Trigger Tulane on cast. I will not draw a card, and I do not have a land to put into play.
Okay.
And then I will tap 2, replay Destiny Spinner. Trigger. Can't do either. Pass the turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna sacrifice a clue and draw a single card. And then untap. I will play this Arcane Sanctum. And then go to combat again. Cowboy, I'm going to send Tivit your way for 6.
Okay.
And then I will vote to give myself... we'll say a clue and a treasure this time. Why not? And then a treasure from Cowboy, looks like.
Treasure for me as well.
Okay. And spoons.
Sorry, treasure.
Treasure, okay. Alright. And I suppose that will be it for me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that, Cowboy?
Cutting out real
Go into
bad.
combat, and I will send Elos at Zach.
Okay. Let me. I will say no blocks.
Okay.
Take 2.
I'll move to the end of my turn and
Yeah,
pass it away.
I have things end of turn.
Mhm.
Tap 2 dwarfs to crew, make a treasure and another treasure. Tap 2 dwarfs to crew, make a treasure and another treasure. And tap 2 additional creatures to crew, 1 more treasure, up to 11.
That is a lot of treasures.
I'm really grinding it out there. Let's see. Play a land for turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Using 2 treasures. 6, 7.
Zach died.
I'm sorry?
Oh, your camera's
Get
frozen,
exiled?
Sam.
Oh, my
Yeah.
camera's frozen?
Yeah.
It's black.
It's black.
Yeah.
What the heck? Alright, I'll refresh the game, I guess. Give me just a second.
Got red in my mana pool. Waiting for Zach.
Yeah, sorry. Is that any better?
That's fine.
Yeah, we see you.
I can
Welcome
see you.
back.
Yeah.
I am going to use the 7 in my mana pool to cast Spine.
It's 8.
Oh, because
Oh,
of Thalia.
Because of the,
I
yeah.
one more. Gotcha. Apologies, I'm trying to keep track of all the effects.
You're okay.
Oh, you're good.
I have no effects.
I also have no effects.
I would like to target the Aven Mind Sensor.
I would like to pick up the Aven Mind Sensor.
Good. I would like to proceed to combat. Actually, I don't think I need to. I will go past combat. I am going to attempt to sacrifice 5 treasures from 9 to 4 to activate Magda.
I have no response to that, unfortunately.
Teferi
Okay.
really hurts my feelings.
Teferi
Okay.
does.
Then I will
It's not
search.
doing
Well, I
anything
couldn't.
right now.
But if I had, even if I had the extra 3 mana, I couldn't flash back
Okay.
out Aven.
Oh,
I just want to make sure
Yeah,
that I'm
Fox
not.
goes out.
Okay, I'm going.
yeah, no, you're good.
Unless
Okay, it's
Zach
just
decides to do you
Table
win.
chat, sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to search my deck while still being on camera, without showing everybody everything.
Yeah, that
I'm
is
gonna
a
search
tough one.
for Clock of Omens.
That's one of the ones.
That is one of the ones.
Then I'm gonna tap Adaptive Automaton and Clock of Omens to target Adaptive Automaton to untap, making a treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna tap said treasure. So 4 untapped treasures, 1 tapped. To tap these 2 to untap Adaptive Automaton to make 1 more treasure. Present a loop where I get infinite tap treasures.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay?
That's what you do.
So I've got infinite tapped treasures. Then I'm gonna search out Maskwood Nexus. Maskwood Nexus comes out making everything all types, which also makes everything in my deck all types. Get out Reckless Fireweaver. Continue loop to do infinite damage to everybody.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember what's in my deck because I'm trying to figure out if I can stop the loop at any given time.
I think we're well past that.
You are currently
Yeah.
the only person who's even allowed to interact, who was allowed to interact at all.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think I do, because I could stop the Fireweaver, but only after it's hit the battlefield. And that's
And then
not,
I could
and yeah,
continue
you
to
just do it in
activate.
response, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't stop it. Yeah.
Okay. Good game, guys.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
game.
good game.
Wow. I played like 4 cards. That was awful.
Oh
well.
I expected to see a lot of things. Spirit of the Labyrinth was not one of them.
Spirit of the Labyrinth
Yeah.
is very
Two
good.
Lane kind of stops functioning entirely.
Man, that was good.
Yeah,
Alright.
GG's.
Thanks, guys. I'll try to post.
Yeah, look out for it.
All right. Well, so I guess for the stream, the schedule, I can pull that up real quick because there's going to be a break between games. I'm just going to sit on this empty spell table link for a second. So let me see. So it looks like maybe if I can find the schedule for it. Here we go. So there is a break until from my time 3:30. So there's like an hour break because we ended a little bit early. So unfortunately, there's not going to be too much to watch. I apologize. But yeah, that was the first of hopefully 6 games if we can make it to top 16. But there's a cut from top 16 down to there's a cut to top 16 after the first 4 rounds. So I think what we do is check this. I'm gonna also apologize if the streaming is a bit weird. This is my first time streaming, so hopefully it is not too wonky. But thanks. Trying to figure out what the heck to do for the next hour now. So let's see. There's our pod. We do have to put in the results though. So I will make sure to do that before I forget. There we go. All right, well, so I guess, like I said, gonna have to take a bit of a break. Next game will start at 3:30 EST. So if you're interested in coming back for that one, feel free. Otherwise, I think I might run and grab something to eat real quick because gonna be a bit of time. Bilal suggests that we stream random spell table games. Could do that. Yeah, the time that I got frozen, because I think because I'm streaming my point of view, I could still see myself, so I think that's why it wasn't a big of an issue. Am I gonna tweet when I come back or do something else? I don't know. For the people who are in chat, does anyone have any suggestions? Would we rather see just random games or take a break? Like I said, I'm new to streaming, so I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Figuring it out as we go. Yeah, because I can't even go into the other games too. They asked us not to spectate, so that way we don't slow down the actual gameplay. That is true. I would like to eat something. All right, well, we'll do that for right now. I will. Yeah, we'll take a break. I think I can. Can I set the stream to take a break? Is the real question. See some behind this screen stuff because I have no idea. I can end the stream, but I don't know if I can like pause the stream. I don't think that's an option. All right. Well, I will figure something else out for the next time between rounds. Figure out what the heck is going on. But maybe we'll just like play arena or something. See if I can even, you know, maybe I'll just do that anyway. I apologize for the the lack of content considering the game ended. So I guess what I can do too is, I don't think I linked the deck to the actual stream. So let me make sure that I did that. And then we can take a look at the deck. My hope is to do a deck tech on this at some point. Oh, I did link it. Awesome. Beautiful. But the for the game that just happened, I suppose, I had, what the heck was in my hand? It was the Rise and Shine. The goal was to turn, because I had about 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I had 16 artifacts. The goal was to turn them all into 4/4s. But didn't quite get there. And I couldn't, at the point when the Aven Mind Sensor was destroyed, I had the ability to search a wizard out of my deck, but there was nothing that could interact with stuff not being cast. Because like Urtai could have destroyed something, but that wasn't gonna be relevant. Narumeha could counter some, or could copy something, but that also wasn't super relevant, unfortunately. And I don't think there really were any other wizards that were gonna get me out of that situation. No, no other wizards. Could have gotten, oh, well, alright. Learning from my own mistakes is that we could have stopped everything that happened, and we didn't have to die in that game. Because something that I was not aware of until just now, because I wasn't paying enough attention, where is it? Is that we had our own Aven Mind Sensor, and it is in fact a wizard. So, what I could have done is actually, in response to her first search, tutored out my own Aven Mind Sensor and cast that. Potentially saving us. At least giving us one more turn to do something. Oh, man. I'm new to cEDH. So, still learning, but it was very cool. And now I'll never forget that Aven Mind Sensor's a wizard. But is there a way for me to put chat up so I can actually see it at the same time? Or is that not something I can do? Then it looks kind of weird. Alright. Let's see how the other games are going. Looks like only 3 have finished so far. And I don't know how much people know about the actual rules of the tournament. So, but right now, we have 38 people involved. So, unfortunately, there are some people with buys. Hopefully, we don't get that, because that makes for poor viewing. But if we get a buy, then we'll just actively play Arena or something. And each round, we have a hard 90-minute time limit. If we happen to go to time, then we actually draw. And if you wind up drawing with your opponents, everybody in the pod gets, I think it's 1 point. But if you win, you get 5 points. So a little bit of an incentive to be winning. But all right. Bam. So, got an hour, so maybe I will. You know what? I'm just gonna play Arena. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to stream that, because I'm set to stream one thing and now I'm doing another. But like, I don't want to play random spell table games just because that feels like it's gonna be complicated. But it might take me a second to get this up and running as well. See if I can switch it. Maybe. No. Now you're just seeing my OBS. There's chat. Huh. Yeah, see, I don't know how to switch what I'm actually looking at. Awkward. Oh, I see the problem. Okay, hang on. OBS is being a pain in the butt. Hey, look at that, it worked. Alright, so since we got a break, we'll see, just play around with Arena, because I've been testing out some new decks for Explorer, so I'm just gonna play around with that if people are interested. And then once the actual tournament comes back, which is going to be at 3:30 EST, then we'll jump into that. But until then, we'll do this. Can I put that in the chat? There we go. Always a learning experience, right? Okay. Find out what the heck I'm doing here. So, I've been switching between a bunch of decks for Explorer, but they've pretty much all been Explorer because that's about all I play at this point, unfortunately. And as weird as it is, the Merfolk deck has been doing very well. That a shot. And then for anyone who is watching, if you want to see something in particular on Arena, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll just kind of jam some games and hope for the best. It's real loud, huh? Is that my bad? Hang on, give me a second. Let's turn that down then. Yeah, because I can't even... Ooh. Is that any better? It's like... Put it there. Sorry about that if it was super loud. Hopefully that's better. If it's not, then we will figure that out. Mine, so it's a Merfolk deck for Explorer. So, because personally I'm big into Pioneer, but unfortunately, no Pioneer on... Well, that's not good. No Pioneer on Arena, so just kind of stuck with a small version of it, I suppose. But it is fun. I just like the aggressive style decks. That's all I want to do. I just want to turn things sideways when I can. But I figured I played Arena quite a bit when Ixalan was out, so I have most of the cards. I didn't really need to craft anything. Oh my goodness. I just kind of had everything I needed. So I could kind of just have the deck mostly for free, I suppose. Holy cow. There we go. Finally doing stuff. I guess we do that. Oh, there we go. See, shouldn't have played my land. Not great with competitive formats. That seems to be the struggle. I'm very set in like the commander mindset, which is why I think that the cEDH aspect of it is a little bit difficult. Oh my goodness. Our opponent has played, what, 5 cards and they've all been removal spells. Oh, there we go. That's good. That gets around some removal spells. So we do that. And then that. And that. Well, that's bad for us. Okay. Well. As long as they don't attack with Kalitas, I think we win. Okay. So then we just do this. And boom. Merfolk, man. They are surprisingly effective given the amount of removal, but there's not a lot of sideboard. I didn't make a great sideboard for this deck, because a lot of it is just hoping we don't die. Yeah, quick through all the removal, I suppose. But the real issue is with the Merfolk, any cards we want to take out for the sideboard just means we don't actually have the Merfolk in the deck, which tends to be the problem. Because like I pulled in 4 protection spells, but now we got to take out 4 actual beaters, because the main deck is like 90% creatures. Well, that's a good hand. But it also helps that our opponent didn't really have anything except removal. They had no real way to deal damage or to like get to the point where they could win, you know? But I think this is gonna hurt, but we're gonna shock this in. Play a little boy. Hope it doesn't die. And then just hope we can start stacking up some of the lords. Oh, that's not great. See if they call a bluff. Try to kill the Blood Tithe Harvester, maybe. I think they're trying to decide if they want their Harvester or not. Alright, so let's do that then. Draw a card. Guess that. So, because my goal here is, because they have so much removal, if we can get this Deep-Root Waters to stick on the board, which we probably can do, then we can start making Hexproof Merfolk. And I'm assuming the Hexproof Merfolk are going to be more than enough to stop whatever our opponent's doing, especially if we get multiple Lord effects. That is what I am hoping. So, because we can just like fill the board with nonsense now. Was less than ideal. Oh boy. Alright, we'll reveal a Merfolk. We'll show them this Trickster here. Draw a card. Oh, that's good. We'll play that too. Alright, and so now we hope they don't have another board wipe, but we could kill the Trespasser if we need to. We can Trickster the Trespasser if we... Well, maybe not Trickster it, because it does have Ward. Ward of... Is it discard a card? There is no text on this card. What the heck? Okay. Alright, so I think we just draw and discard. Oh, we don't need that. We don't need a land. Oh my goodness, we drew another one. I guess we play it? We probably don't attack, right? Because they just all die. Oh, crud. We didn't play a... Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty confident the ward on this is to discard a card. Even though for some reason the card is showing up blank on my screen. I don't know why. Okay. I don't think this is our game here. We're just gonna take it. Because I don't think we're getting anywhere. We'll see what we draw, but might just concede. Or we might just die if our opponent has something. Oh, they play Bone Crusher, don't they? We could just literally be dead here. Oh no, we're good. More lands. Alright. Nope. Alright, we'll try it again. One more shot. Take down Rakdos. That doesn't help. That might be good for the... I don't know. We're just going to leave it as is and hope for the best. Alright. Oh, that is... good. No one drop, but that is okay, I think. That is not, that one's not great. So, okay, there we go. So I don't play too much Arena anymore, at least for the most part. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Explorer, and I typically play when like the new sets come out. They're gonna kill my sneak. Yeah. But I really want to start playing more Pioneer. That's my goal. Because I'm a big fan of Pioneer, and I'd love to be able to make decks that aren't in person, because then I don't have to drop a ton of money on it. Oh boy, what do we do here? We just wait. So if they could get full Pioneer on Arena, then I'd probably play it quite a bit more. But right now I've got my... So mostly I play either Azorius Spirits, because I'm a monster, or my wife's Greasefang deck, because I am also a monster. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's just do that. Oh, okay. Merfolk, too strong, too good. And I'm not normally a blue player, so it's weird that my main deck in Explorer and my main deck in actual Pioneer are both blue-based decks, and I'm playing a blue cEDH deck for this tournament, but I feel like, at least for cEDH, you probably have to play blue. Although, to be fair, the game I was just in was won by a mono red deck, so maybe not. Alright, well, jump back in, try it again. Yeah, it's true, at least I am aware of being a monster. And it's hilarious because when I built the Greasefang deck for my wife, it was before Greasefang really became a menace in Pioneer. And she specifically wanted it because she just wanted to put rats into vehicles. That was the whole reason behind building Greasefang. And it was specifically its Abzan Greasefang. So it doesn't have any blue in it, even though it might be better with blue. Just because, again, my wife hates the color blue in Magic, so it was built without it. And now it's become one of the best decks in the format. Oh no. I don't even know what the correct answer is for them to take. It's probably Kumena, but an argument could be made for anything else. Yeah. Play that on green and play the Jade Light. Oh my goodness, they have a Fatal Push too. Oh my goodness. We're playing Rakdos again. Do we want that? I don't know if we want that or not. Nah, we don't need that. We got plenty of card draw, hopefully. Oh, it's Grixis. Okay. So they have tricks of some sort. So I think... Oh, we're not going to be able to leave up double blue. Oh no. Alright, well... Run this out to get removed, I guess. Uh-oh. Arena just froze. I'm pushing my computer a little too hard. Do we think it's gonna come back? Or do we think I'm better off restarting? Alright, well, Arena crash. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Yeah, so you bought the shirt that says, "How am I driving? I'm not. This vehicle is operated by 700 rats." That is a very good shirt for a Greasefang deck. Big fan. And your main deck for most of your time playing Magic was based around 4 copies of Sphere of Safety. So I will say, there is someone who plays an Enchantress deck in Pioneer whenever I go into tournaments. Alright, let's see. Let me switch over again. Alright, it worked. We're back in. Is it still our turn? Oh, it didn't even pass our turn. Look at that. But yeah, there is someone who plays an Enchantress deck that has 4 Sphere of Safeties in it when I go to play Pioneer at my local game store. And if he can get those down before Greasefang or before the Spirits, it is not a good time for the aggro decks. Because all of a sudden you got to pay like 32 to attack with a single creature. And it's just like, well, maybe not this time. Oh, this is very bad for us. Oh no. Oh, this is the worst thing for us. Oh no. Do we just lose? Oh, crud. I didn't leave blue open again. Oh. I'm just... Oh, baby. Okay. So this is like a reanimator deck. That's terrifying, but very cool. Oh, man. I don't think the merfolk can keep up with this one, actually. Oh, joke's on you. Ha. Hexproof. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. Nope. So, Portal to Phyrexia is a busted card. It is so good. They discard half the cards in their hand rounded down. Rounded down. So if I have one card in hand, I don't discard anything, right? I don't think we tap down Xander. I think we tap down the Ranger. Because tapping down Xander I don't think does anything. Oh man. Yeah, I don't think we have much of a hope. Oh, not if we keep drawing lands. I think we just concede and we we try to win after sideboard. I think that's the plan. Okay. So Aether Gust doesn't help, I don't think. Oh wait, Aether Gust gets around Xander and it gets around Indomitable Creativity. Or we could just counter it. I think it's funnier if we Aether Gust it. So we take out the one-ofs. Take out... I don't think Deep Root Waters is great in this match. I don't know why. I think the most expensive you ever managed to make attacking was like 50 something, and had 4 Stuffy Dolls with Pariah. Oh man, I love Stuffy Doll. Stuffy Doll is... When I first started playing Magic, I had no concept of formats or anything like that. I just played, what I had with my friends. And I remember getting 4 Stuffy Dolls to put into a deck with stuff like Pariah and Pariah's Shield. And then because I had no comprehension of power level and formats, I just also threw 4 Soul Rings in there with the dream of like turn 1, 3 Soul Rings into a Stuffy Doll and then just like winning the game. And it was never a great deck, but it was hilarious. And I did my best once I learned what formats were. Oh, do we keep this? Yeah, we keep this. I did my best once I learned what formats were to try to make it legal in some format. But the only format that I knew at the time was Modern. Because I didn't... Commander had never crossed my path at that point, so I had no idea what the heck Commander was. So I tried to make Stuffy Doll work in Modern, and it was probably one of the worst decks that you've ever seen. Oh boy. Alright. We need to draw a land. Land. Nope. Alright. Let's try it again. Because if we can't draw, oh my goodness, if we can't draw lands, this is not going to end well for us. Let's show them a river sneak. Land. Okay, we got there. It's still not green, but it is a land. They're gonna kill the thing? Yeah, that's alright. So I think our only goal... Oh, this is very bad. So now I think the issue is we need to leave Aether Gust up. Because at any point, they now can play a land, Indomitable Creativity, and get anything. So I think we need to leave the Aether Gust up, and I think we hold back the Adept to block, right? Because if we block, they can't get treasure. Oh, they don't even have to hit a land drop. They have treasures. Oops. Yeah. This is less than ideal. Hello. Thank you. But so that's the plan. I might have to take a break for just a second so I can go and grab lunch before the next round starts. So what I will do is yeah, this isn't going to end well for us. So I'll finish this game and then I'm going to run and grab lunch before the next round starts, but the next round does start at 3:30. Oh man, I don't even know if it's worth playing through the game. We're just gonna die. But yeah. So a few years back, you built 3 identical decks, had 4 stuffy dolls, 4 pariahs. That's good. Playing them all, yeah, I like that. Big fan of stuffy doll, big fan of weird shenanigans like that, just like playing a bunch of the same card. But yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna probably take a break to go grab lunch and then come back at 3:30 because that should be when the game starts. I'll hopefully get the stream continuing on before then, because it shouldn't take too long. So I should be back relatively quickly. And like I said, I don't think there's a way to pause a stream. I think I would either have to stop it and restart it, or... Alright, I think we just die here, because they take our Aether Gust. So I'm going to concede the game. So I will go and do that. If anybody knows a way for me to like pause a stream, I would love to hear it. I don't think there is. I could probably put like a what is it, like a transition piece up that's like, hello, I will be back. So what I will do, can I do that? Let's do this. Let's check on the games and then we'll go. Oh, we did hit our time limit, so we are officially in our break time, which is good. So yeah, so I will go grab lunch. I will be back in probably 20-30 minutes. And I'll send out a tweet if anyone's following me on Twitter. I'll send out a tweet when I'm back, just in case you also want to go and grab something to eat or find something to do. So thanks for hanging around, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Alright, I am back, hopefully. Hope everybody is still able to hear. If you are still here, they are calling us into, looks like, got a player meeting. Oh no, hard cutoff ends in 15 minutes. So they asked us to do deck checks, but I don't know what happened to everyone else in my pod. So I think we're just gonna hang out about another 14 more minutes. Hello to my favorite YouTube channel. Jeremiah, I believe, right? Welcome. How exactly does this work? No idea. We're gonna figure that out together. But right now, we are playing a competitive commander tournament. The winner of a game gets 5 points. If there's any draws, each person gets 1 point. And then if you lose, you get no points. I think it's 4 rounds. And then in the 4 rounds of the tournament, each pod of 4 people will just play until there's a winner. And then at the end of it, we cut the top 16 players, and then they play a mini tournament themselves. So the first round, this was mine, pod 9. We unfortunately did not win, but came very close. The only reason we lost is because I made a bit of a mistake. But otherwise, yeah. So at, oh boy, when is it? 3:30. So we got about 12 more minutes. The next round should start, in theory. Because it looks like there's one group still going right now. So once they're done, we'll be good to start. But they have a hard cutoff of 3:30. So at 3:30, we'll be able to just move on to the next game and then go from there. And the deck that I'm playing right now is this one here, Tivit. So it's white, blue, and black, and it wants to draw a bunch of cards, make a bunch of artifacts, and hopefully win the game. Well, hasn't won the game yet, but we'll get there, hopefully. Let's go back, check on that, make sure we're still streaming. All right. So yep, so now we just kind of wait a second, and then eventually, once this last group finishes, it should give us like how we did, where we stand, and then what game we're playing in next. Hopefully, we don't end up with a bye, which means that we don't play, because I would like to play. Can't wait to see next round. Well, I'm glad that you're excited to see it. Hopefully it goes well. I'll try to do a good job for you. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, we were close last round. One of our opponents made an infinite amount of treasures and then did an infinite amount of damage. And I could have stopped it, but I didn't know that one of my cards was a wizard, which I could have searched for a wizard and put it into play. So, next time, though. Alright, let's see. Okay. Looks like they're also streaming over on Twitch, too. We're supposed to go in for a player meeting. See, I don't understand what's happening. I'm just kind of waiting for some sort of notification to tell me what to do. Infinite amount of treasure. He did not use Infinity Elemental. So the weird part about Magic is that there are cards that are technically not legal. Like, you couldn't play them in certain things. Infinity Elemental is one of those cards that's not legal. What did she use? She used... Oh boy, what the heck was it? It's a card called Clock of Omens. Here, I can actually probably pull it up. Actually, I might be able to find her deck, because I think we have the links to all the decks. So we can literally take a look at her deck and see. Alright, so that is the deck. You can understand why Infinity Elemental is not legal. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the deck that won the last round. Magda. So she's a card that whenever a dwarf is tapped, you make a treasure token. So she was able to use this card, Clock of Omens, to tap 2 untapped artifacts to untap an artifact, being able to make her dwarves into artifacts, and then basically being able to keep tapping dwarves to make treasures, and then using the treasures to untap the dwarves and do it again, making an infinite amount of treasures, which is very confusing, but very impressive. She did a good job. That's OP. That is why it's a competitive tournament. You do the best you can. Yeah, and then... Where's the card that actually won the game? Right here. Reckless Fireweaver. So whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, it does 1 damage to each opponent. So she was able to make an infinite amount of treasures, which are artifacts, and then do an infinite amount of damage to each opponent, which is pretty cool. Not great for, not great for me, but very cool. Let's see. How's the tournament coming? Oh, looks like everybody is done. So let's see, how'd we do? We're ranked last. Well, not last, but no points. So ranked 28 right now. So we're getting there. All right, and it is 3:25. So the next round should be starting in just a few minutes. I think we kind of are just waiting on them to put up the new pods. Am I supposed to be in one of these pods? I don't know. Will I be streaming something like this again? I don't know. I mean, if people want there to be more streams, we can do more streams. I don't have a great schedule for streaming, is the problem. Looks like... Hang on. Yeah, because I try to do the tournaments when I can, but the streaming is a new thing. This is the first time I've ever done a stream, so... Gotta check on the thing there. Whoops. No. Well, I appreciate that you enjoy it. I will do my best to keep it up. Alright, looks like the new pods are up. So let's see. Gotta find her name. And we hope that we're not in the buys. Oh my goodness, we're in the buys. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. That means we don't get to play. Well. Huh. What do we do instead then? So I think what we may have to do, I'm just going to check the stream real quick. So I think what we may have to do is take another break. Because again, I don't think I can pause the actual stream. I think I would have to stop it and then come back to it. So that's no fun. Signed up for a tournament to play in the tournament. Alright, well, what we'll do then... We will have to... What do we do then? Well, I think the best thing we're going to be able to do is, unfortunately, have to take a break until the next round of the tournament, which is going to be... Let me pull up the... schedule. There's the standings. Where's the schedule? There's the schedule. All right. So this round goes from 3:30 until 4:30. Oh no, 5:30. Oh my goodness, that's 2 hours. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually probably stop the stream now, and we'll restart it at that time, because I don't think it makes much sense to leave it running for 2 hours. So, unfortunately, gonna have to close things down. But round 3 should start at 5:30. So I will, as soon as I end this stream, I will immediately start another one up that will have it like set to start at 5:30. So sorry you missed the first round, but if you want to catch the second one, or I think this replay comes up on YouTube as well, so you could go back and rewatch the first round if you wanted to. But I'm gonna have to close things down for right now, and then we'll come back at 5:30. So we'll see you later.